Good morning. Welcome to Randy's Corner, and I'm your host, Randy Clark. Welcome to the show. We got a very special guest today. I have with me today the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce, Miss Laura Strickland. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great.
Exciting time for Sylacauga these last month and this month.
It is.
Couple of my favorite months of the year. We got all kind of stuff going on.
We sure do. There is not a lack of anything to do in this community, that's for sure.
This is what I like to say during the month of April and May. If you can't find nothing to do, it's because you didn't want to.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
So, we're here today. We're going to talk about Crazy Days. But before we get into Crazy Days, let's talk about a couple of things that went on with the Chamber. It's very exciting for our community. Celebrate Sylacauga. What a fantastic time.
It was. You know, we used that event to celebrate all things Sylacauga.
Right.
It's our annual gathering of membership and the community. It's not our membership meeting because we don't want it to be a meeting. We just want to celebrate all things that are amazing about this community. So that night we have a wonderful dinner. Hickory Street Cafe caters a wonderful dinner for us. And you know, Randy, I just love watching all of the people visit and get to talk with each other, people that maybe they just don't get a chance to see on a daily basis. So that's fun. So then we celebrate all of our area businesses, individuals. We honor, we do our Spirit of Sylacauga Award, which you were our first winner of that award. This year we presented that to Lauren Layton.
All right.
We honor different levels of small business, and we had some wonderful winners. I tell you, it's hard every year to choose. If we could just award all of them because they're all amazing.
Right.
And then we invite our fire department to honor the Fireman of the Year. This year it was Josh Forbes.
Right.
And then we also invite both of our school systems to honor an Educator of the Year. And so it's just to celebrate all the things that make Sylacauga wonderful. And then we have a great, usually offer some wonderful entertainment. This year we had dueling pianos.
They were so good.
They were.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
And so it's just a night to celebrate Sylacauga.
And it was. Smiles on everyone's face.
Yes, there
we had
were.
a full belly and got some wonderful entertainment.
We did. We did.
Right.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I did. I loved it. I can't wait till next year.
Good. Me either.
Okay. Now, one more thing I want to talk about, and you just had this. The job fair in Sylacauga.
Yes. We try to provide opportunities for all of our local and regional employers to come and share what job positions, what available positions they have in their organization. We had around 25 employers this year and lots of jobs. If someone says that they can't find a job in this community,
they're not looking.
That's right. You're exactly right. We had over 200 people attend. We also invite our area schools to bring in their graduating seniors because, Randy, they're looking for job opportunities, whether it be for the summer or for a career pathway they're trying to establish.
Exactly.
But we think that there were a lot of successful placements, some good research done, and maybe we'll start having these once a quarter rather than one in the spring and one in the fall.
Oh, that's great.
Just having them once a quarter.
Right.
And we just don't want there to be any excuse for you not to find a job. We're going to try to meet in the middle, bring the employers to a general location, and let the potential employees come and find those opportunities.
Right. And speaking of the job, it's not just for people that's looking for a first-time job. It's also for people that's looking to better themselves from the job that they might have, right?
Yeah. And you know, also, Randy, we had some different agencies that were there that provide training to help you better your current position, whether you want to get some additional certifications, credentials that will allow you to apply for some higher level jobs. Those people were there as well. So yes, it's not just people for first time, it's for people looking to improve their current position.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, talking about our annual Crazy Days.
Yes.
When and where is Crazy Days and what are the times?
Well, it's downtown Sylacauga.
Okay.
And all of our retailers downtown will be offering specials pretty much all weekend. But the celebration takes place on Saturday with all of our activities. mainly for the kids from 10 until 2. And Central Alabama Community College, who a great community partner. I mentioned the training earlier.
Right.
Well, they have those training opportunities, but they're just such a great community partner. They are our presenting sponsor for Crazy Days.
Right.
And so part of that, we have, like I said, mainly for the kids, we have some kids activities on Saturday from 10 until 2. We'll have Pelican snowballs there. Everybody loves, and it'll probably be a hot Saturday, May the 18th. You know, you don't know.
I love Pelican snowballs.
Oh, I know. And then we've got our area, some booster clubs from our area schools that will be there with some fun refreshments. We have our kids touch a truck, and
Yes.
Randy, this is a lot of fun.
It is.
These we have in participating in the kids touch a truck. We have Merkel's Towing. They'll have a tow truck there. We have Sylacauga Utilities Board. He'll have one of the bucket trucks and a side by side there. We have Con Equipment that's going to be bringing some equipment. We have a Sylacauga City Schools bus.
Okay.
Kids love a school bus.
They do.
Especially those that have never had a chance to get on one yet.
Right.
And so we're just excited to have them. We have Columbiana Tractors going to be there with some tractors. D&T Rentals is going to have a mini excavator.
Okay.
And this is just like a toy, I call them a toy bulldozer.
Right.
But I can imagine the kids are going to be excited about that. Harold's Fertilizer. Now, I don't know if you have seen those big spreader trucks that they
Right.
have with, I call them monster dump trucks.
Right.
Well, they're going to have one of those there.
Okay.
We've got a 18-wheeler cab truck that's going to be there. The fire department's going to be there with a fire truck.
The big hit.
Yes, but Randy, they bring their mega sprinkler.
Right.
And that's so much fun.
Right.
And if it's a hot Saturday, the kids are going to want to be a part of that. We also have our foam frenzy. We're going to have foam for the kids to play in. It's going to be so much fun. Yeah. And then back by popular demand, we have our balloon artist. So she's going to be making balloon characters and all sorts of shapes for the kids, and that's always a hit. Yeah. So all of this is going to be happening from 10 until 2. But in the parking lot next to First Bank of Alabama.
Okay.
First Bank is actually our Touch a Truck sponsor.
Okay.
And so that parking lot there adjacent to their building is a great location for us to host the Touch a Truck and all of the kids' activities and the refreshments. We'll also have some sidewalk chalk so the kids can play on the sidewalk chalk. And it's just going to be a fun Saturday to celebrate our downtown merchants and to celebrate the beginning of summer.
Right, right.
So
it's such a great time, and the kids, they have such a good time.
They do.
And might want to tell the parents they're going to get wet.
Yes,
they're going
they
to have
are.
fun.
So bring a change of clothes. Yes, they're going to get wet and have some bubbles.
Right.
So bring a change of clothes, bring a beach towel. Bring some chairs and just sit down and have a good time.
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Yes,
Yeah.
Make sure you got your phone charged so you can take pictures.
Right.
But it's just a fun day to kick off summer. You know, Randy, I remember going to Crazy Days when I was a child, and that was a little while ago,
Right.
unfortunately. But it was just fun to gather downtown and find sales and just celebrate and patronize our local retailers and restaurants.
Right.
You know, you can have some great lunch at La Costa, get you a sweet treat at Sylacauga Nutrition or Cup of Grace, and just enjoy being downtown and shop a little.
And a lot of the businesses have kind of like a sidewalk sale, don't they?
They
Put a lot of
will, yes.
merchandise out on the street.
They do.
Right.
And we have a prize patrol. Our prize patrol sponsors are Heritage South and Temp Force, and they're going to be going around handing out chamber bucks and various prizes. You get to spin their wheel. And so you need to look for that. And chamber bucks are great to use at any of our participating merchants. And then we also have we're going to have a drawing for every $25 that you spend throughout Crazy Days. You get entered into a drawing for $250 in chamber bucks.
Right.
So I would love to win that.
I would too.
Yes. So you increase your chances by spending every $25. You get an entry into the drawing.
Right.
So
speaking of merchants, isn't this Small Business Week? Could you touch on that for a minute?
It is, Randy. And you know, we love our small businesses 365 days a year.
Right.
But nationally, we do choose an opportunity to a window of time to celebrate small businesses. And, you know, they're just the heartbeat of our community.
They
And the
are.
majority of our small businesses, probably 90% or more, are locally owned.
Right.
A lot of them are families that are working together. And small businesses are not just retailers, they're service providers. You know, I was a part of a small business growing up, 3 generations in that small business. We have a lot of our manufacturers in the community who are small businesses.
Right.
They're locally owned, they're run by family, they employ, you know, it's interesting. You think of a small business being just a few employees, but really small businesses are recognized by 500 or less employees.
Right. Right.
But the majority of those are smaller businesses. Not many are at that 500 level,
Right.
especially in communities like Sylacauga and regions like our region that we represent. So we want to celebrate, and we've created a little encouragement to help you recognize and celebrate. We started Sunday with Sunday Fun Day, and we wanted you to go out and explore something new in the community. And tag us on Facebook. We have a great Facebook and Instagram page. And then yesterday was Mention Monday. And Randy, I loved seeing all of the mentions of everyone's favorite small business in the region. There were some I didn't even know about. So I'm going to explore myself and learn more about them, because it is regional and not just Sylacauga. Today is Takeout Tuesday,
Okay.
and we want you to visit one of our local restaurants and dine in or take out, drive through, pick up, whatever that is required. Maybe do it a couple of times today. If you're
Right.
like my family, we're on the run this time of the year. And then Working Wednesday. If you're a business owner tomorrow, we want you to give a shout out to your business on your social media, or come to our social media and give a shout out to your business, because
Okay.
we want to congratulate you for all that you've done.
Okay.
Thursday is Thankful Thursday. Thank a small business for great service by leaving a review on their social media, Facebook or Instagram pages. And we've got some wonderful ones. I love to see our locals, especially our restaurants, recognized. That's a tough job.
Yes, it
And
is.
they work really hard. Friday is Friendly Friday. Grab a friend, go get coffee, take a hike, go shopping. I need a friend to call me to shop Friday. Or not.
Or not.
Self-Love Saturday. Do something for yourself. Get a facial, a massage, a gym membership, get your hair cut, or buy ice cream for yourself. So we just want to encourage you every day to find something specific to do to celebrate our region's small business.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Well, Laura, I'll tell you what, the chamber does such a fantastic job here in Sylacauga. I don't know what we'd do without y'all.
Well, thank you.
And
We
as
don't know
far
what
as
we
the
would
merchant-
do.
Well, as far as the merchants go, one of my favorite sayings is shop local, buy local.
That's right.
You know,
And it's so important, you know, you just don't, we're recognizing how your local tax dollars, what they support. They support our parks, they support our roads, they support families.
yes,
And you know, I've seen this often on social media where you see those sponsors for our local schools, whether it's, and dance studios, those are our local businesses. Those
Right.
are the people. And we
Right.
want you to remember that when you go out and looking for services. You know, Randy, my life is so busy. I'm so glad that we have the services and the retailers here in our community. I don't have to travel anywhere. Whatever I need is right here.
right here in Sylacauga.
It is. And so that's important, because those tax dollars also support our city schools.
Yes.
And a lot of our teaching units are dependent upon those local tax dollars.
Right.
So think about that when you're spending your money, and keep that here, because
Yeah.
it does make this such an amazing community.
Yes, it does.
It does.
You know, speaking of the sponsors for our little league softball teams and our rec teams, all you know, those they don't come from the big corporations.
No.
You know, it comes
no.
from small business.
The majority of it does.
Yes.
And because you find that affection, and those decisions are made locally. And so
Right.
you know, it's relationship building, and that's what we're based off of at the chamber. We cannot do anything without our partnerships and without those relationships, and those are important to us, and we foster those every day, and we're here to support and to lift up. You know, a rising tide lifts all boats, and so the more that we can do collectively, the better we can make this community.
Right. You know, when you go to ball games, whether it be a soccer game, a golf tournament, little league games, or rec games, or whatever you might go to, and you see these signs on the fence and stuff.
Yeah.
These are small businesses.
Yeah.
And
they genuinely care.
Yes, they
They
care.
do.
So.
And it's important.
When you see one of these signs, go buy something from them.
That's exactly
You know,
right.
we'll help support them because they support us.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Crazy Days, next Saturday the 18th.
It is 10 to
Yes.
2 are all of our activities.
Yeah.
But as I mentioned, a lot of our retailers will have specials starting on Friday.
Okay.
Last year, we couldn't believe the number of people that were lining the sidewalks on the Friday.
Right.
And I was afraid I was going to miss out, so I had to join the fun on that Friday.
Right.
But yes, don't miss anything. Watch our social media, and we will be sharing any specials that are presented. But definitely that Saturday, come downtown. Maybe everyone in your family has the day off. Bring your children, your
You definitely wanna
grandchildren,
bring
your
the
neighbors'
kids.
children.
Yes.
Yes. And come play in the foam and the sprinkler and see all the different equipment and cars that'll be on site. So,
Right. And,
yeah.
you know, that's the next Saturday. But this Saturday, we got Sunshine Saturday going on.
Yes.
The Art does a great job of
They
that.
do.
I think they're having like 80 vendors.
yes.
So the next 2 Saturdays in Sylacauga is very important.
They are.
Hang around town and come here and then
Yes.
let's call it Celebrate Sylacauga.
Yes.
It's
yes.
2 great Saturdays coming up.
There are.
And thank you so much for coming in. The
Well,
Chamber does a great
it's always a
job.
pleasure.
All right. Laura Strickland, Executive Director of Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next week.